It is no secret that 4C hair is the most stigmatized texture of natural hair. Once you have 4C hair, you need to do everything possible to change the curl pattern of your hair. Nobody wants to see that kinky matted hair. Your hair needs to be curly to fit society's beauty standards.
What? What? Hey, wait, oh. Wait. I need to look at what what? No.
This was my honest reaction to this 4C hair because to me, 4C hair is one of the most beautiful hair types. So when it comes to me advising people that struggle with their 4C hair, I tell them you can either dislike your hair and continue trying to change it, or you can embrace your texture, your curl pattern, and end up finding and working with the best products, tools, and extensions to enhance your hair journey and make your journey fun and very easy for you.
A quick shout out to the sponsors of today's video. This was sent over by HerGivenHair.
Welcome back to my channel, guys. Today I'm going to be giving us some pointers on how we can grow our hair using wigs as a protective style. But first, let's quickly unbox the highlight of this video, the U-Lace all-in-one half wig from HerGivenHair. This wig came with a number of accessories to make styling and maintaining the wig very easy. It's a kinky human hair wig, so you don't need to do too much in terms of manipulation and maintenance. Here are the details of the wig. You can use my code YTBAV1 when you want to purchase yours. All of the details will be in the description box, so go ahead and tap that to see. I like the fact that the wig came with extra clips and extra elastic band just in case you need your wig cap to be more secure, and it also came with a satin storage bag. This is very important because for kinky wigs and also kinky hair texture, the fabric you use to preserve is very important. The satin fabric will help the hair to retain moisture instead of losing all moisture and becoming dry, and this will also preserve the quality of the hair and keep it looking good for as long as possible. For the hair itself, this length is 18 inches and the texture is kinky 4B4C. The first thing I noticed was that the color was exactly my hair color, which was going to ensure a very seamless blend. And you can see the texture right out of the box. It's very kinky, just like 4B4C natural hair. This is one of those wigs that make it very easy for you to wear your natural hair without having your actual natural hair out. So if you're someone like me that loves protective styles but you would like people to see how full your hair is more often, you can definitely grab this wig, and trust me, you'll have people telling you your hair is fine day in, day out, without you actually having your own hair outside. I'm on the inside of the hair and you can see how the wig cap is. You can see there are combs on the back to make the wig cap very secure once you place it on your hair. There is also a drawstring which will enable you wear this hair in a ponytail if you want to wear it in a ponytail, and there are also clasps around the wig that will even help more with security. So this is definitely a wig that once you place it on your head, it's not flying anywhere, it's not going to jump off, it's not going to just leave your head and expose whatever you have underneath. So there are combs all around the wig, and there is also space for that extra elastic band you saw in the beginning. Guys, this wig very secure. Place it on your head and it's going to last all day long. Now, like I told you guys, this is a multi-purpose wig and there are multiple ways you can wear and style this. Now let's get into preparation of this wig. Once you get your kinky hair, it's best to wash it first. This will unlock the curl pattern of the hair and also make it very soft and very easy to manage. I started by dipping my hair into some warm water and then I shampooed it and applied some conditioner to it. I didn't use any special products, just the regular products I have at home. Another thing I didn't do was brush through it with a brush, although you can do that. I instead used my fingers to detangle as much as possible, and then I rinsed the hair off and let it air dry for 24 hours before I brought it back inside, and then I moisturized the entire wig, combed through it in sections, and then put it into twist before my installation. So we are definitely going to get into all of that in a minute. Now let's actually talk about protective styling using wigs. I tell people all the time, the way that you handle your hair should be the way you handle anything that goes on your hair, be it products, be it wigs, be it extensions. You have to prepare everything you use on your hair to make sure that it's going to make your hair journey actually help in your hair growth, especially if your goal is hair growth, and also make sure that instead of moving backward, you are moving forward. When it comes to protective styles, people usually make the mistake of just styling their hair, no hair care routine in place to make sure that your protective style actually protects. And because of this, at the end of the day, you find out that when you take down your protective style, especially after long periods of back-to-back styling, instead of healthy hair growth, you have hair that looks unhealthy, hair that may be long in some places and short in other places, and hair that is just dry, brittle, and in need of proper care. So here is my hair 24 hours later. You can see the texture of the hair. This literally looks like the back of my head, guys. I'm going to go ahead and moisturize this hair. I moisturize the hair the same way I would my actual hair, except that I didn't apply oil after applying my leave-in conditioner. So I simply parted the hair into sections, sprayed some water on each section, and then applied some curl boosting product. Then I combed through that section, twisted it up, and then when I was done with the entire hair, I put it in the sun for a few minutes just to make sure that the hair was completely dry before I brought it back to continue my installation. Now you see how careful I am handling this hair, making sure I part it into sections the same way that I would treat my normal hair. That is because the texture of this hair is kinky or coily because of the 4B4C hair type, which the wig is patterned after, and you cannot just rush the process. Different wigs with different textures have different methods of maintenance. The same way that a straight wig will require less manipulation, have a very straightforward routine where you just apply your product and comb through the hair in one pass of the comb. This kinky textured wig needs me to take my time, use my fingers where I need to use my fingers, and use a comb where I need to use my comb to part carefully, detangle carefully, apply my products carefully, and twist the hair back to make sure that the texture stays in place, the curls stay in place, and the wig looks as good as it's supposed to look. And that is it for the maintenance for this wig. This is a very simple process. You don't need to repeat this every day, but based on how frequently you use your wig or your hair, you may need to repeat it at least once a week just to keep the wig looking at its best. For the washing of the wig, you don't need to wash it every day, just whenever necessary. After moisturizing the hair, I trimmed off the ends and then I trimmed off the extra lace in front, and my hair was ready to be used.
This is what my hair is looking like, freshly moisturized. The weather is very dry, so I had to moisturize my hair. I'm only going to be working with the front part of my hair, which is already sectioned out, as you can see. Thankfully, it's a curly wig, meaning that the bulk of my hair is not going to show at the back.
When it comes to growing your hair using wigs as a protective style, your main focus should be on making sure that your scalp and your hair underneath your wig remain healthy at all times. If you're someone who wears wigs often and you opt for wigs as your protective style, the advantage you have over someone that just uses their hair or puts their hair in protective styles is that with wigs, you can get away with not refreshing your hair every other day or every week. You can have your hair in a mess for as long as you want and you won't be worried about anybody seeing that mess. So your first pointer is make sure you have a routine in place for keeping your hair and your scalp healthy even while you're wearing wigs. The routine does not have to be anything serious. A simple wash, condition, deep condition, and moisturizing routine repeated weekly or bi-weekly will do wonders for you and transform your hair growth journey in ways that would even surprise you. Your second pointer, whatever style you have underneath your wig, unless you're having a low cut under your wig, if you have a low cut, you don't need to worry. But if you have hair under your wig, whatever style you have under that wig, make sure the style is not tight. Make sure the style does not apply unnecessary pressure or drag the hair out of your scalp. The hairstyles under your wig should be firmly done enough to keep your hair and your ends tucked away while allowing you room to moisturize your hair and do whatever hair care routine you need to do. And that is another advantage of a wig like this U-lace all-in-one wig. Because of the volume of this wig, whatever hairstyle you have underneath your wig will be hidden properly, so you can pretty much do any hairstyle from chunky braids to chunky twists to loose styles. It doesn't have to be those very tight cornrows that are made so that the hair will lay very flat under a wig. And the last but not least pointer is the obvious. With a wig like this, you will be able to switch up your look as many times as you want, as diversely as you want, without spending too much money. So remember, I said this wig is an all-in-one wig that you can style in any number of ways. Imagine if you had to book several hair appointments at different times to get all of these looks done. The frequency of doing that will probably cost you twice or thrice as much as having this wig and switching up your looks as many times as you want, however you please. So that's it, guys. I like to say that you can grow your hair out to its healthiest state, to be long, to be full, whatever your hair goal is, using whatever method, and wigs are no exception. There is no reason why you should be wearing wigs and you don't have hair under your wigs. If you don't have hair under the wigs you're wearing, there is something you are not doing right. So it may be the style of wigs you're wearing, or the way you're installing the wigs, or just your lack of a hair care routine underneath those wigs, but it's definitely something and you need to fix it ASAP. And that's about it for this video, guys. I hope you learned a thing or two. Kindly drop a comment or a suggestion or questions in the description box if you have any. Also give this video a thumbs up, and if you're not subscribed, kindly go ahead and subscribe and hit that bell beside so you'll be notified whenever I post new content. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you in my next video.